She's good. Hi everyone, welcome to She's Good. A little round of applause for all of you and us.
I'll do it, but you won't hear it.
Clap, clap. Oh, yeah.
You can.
Yep.
Could you hear it? Oh, it knew that it knew that you wanted it.
Yeah. You have to say everyone round of applause for Mary Beth's claps to be heard.
To all our listeners, I always try to clap into the microphone for like sound, and Katie and Julia can't ever hear it.
No.
But I clap so hard. I really do.
And therein lies the problem. Anyway, my name is Julia.
I'm Mary Beth.
I'm Katie.
And we're three people who make up the podcast She's Good, which is what you're listening to right now. It's a women's sports podcast, among other things, but first and foremost, a women's sports podcast. And we like to think that anyone can listen to this. Whether you're an aspiring fan, an avid fan, or like us.
Gremlin.
I would describe myself as all three of those things. Gremlin, aspiring fan, and avid fan.
Oh, it's definitely a spectrum. You can be anywhere on it, and you can be all things at once. I mean, Gremlin and avid fan. Anyway, yes. So what we do is we talk about women's sports, and we talk about our feelings about it. So anyway, guys, a lot of times we do say on this, like to begin, there was a lot of women's sports. There's a lot of women's sports to watch. But this time I really feel like there was a lot.
Yeah.
There was. And we watched some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta be honest. This is probably the worst I've ever done in terms of watching stuff.
You have an excuse. You're a new puppy mom.
That's true. But it was hard not to feel resentful of my puppy because she didn't want me to watch certain games.
Oh, well, she's just telling you who she's a fan of and who she's not a fan of.
This is really good to know.
That's true. That is true.
Wait.
She really did not want me to watch the Chicago Sky. So.
Which
I'm kind of pissed about.
Interesting. I have two questions. The first one's not a question. The first one is, congrats on your new puppy, everybody. Katie got a new puppy who is very cute.
Yes, she's adorable.
And yeah, I imagine that it's like been difficult to focus. Wait, so what does she do when you try to watch the Sky?
She just wanted to like be paid attention to.
She just turns the TV off.
Yeah, she jumped on the remote repeatedly. Yeah.
She says, and Katie, turn this off.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was...
She said, wait for the aces to play.
Yeah.
You like, idiot.
I love Asia Wilson. And I'm like, I get it.
MVPs only.
Yeah. Sorry. She just wanted to play, which is totally fine. And I think we had like people FaceTiming because they wanted to see how cute she was, which is understandable.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, I'll tell you from that game, the Chicago Sky are we thinking of the same one? They played the Washington Mystics?
Yes. I think that was the game.
Yeah. I did watch that one. I watched it back later. But it was great. I loved watching the Sky. I texted you guys. I said they look really good.
They looked good. They did. They've added Candace Parker this season.
She is so good. Yes, and I'm very happy to see her on the Sky.
She is good.
Yeah.
She is good. I do like the Sky. I do like the Mystics too, but they didn't look great.
Yeah, they seem to, like you said, they were missing folks.
Yeah, they're missing a lot of people. They just got Alicia Clark and she got hurt in France, so she can't play this season.
Yeah.
And then
that really sucks.
Elena Deladon is out.
Yeah.
She's
recovering. Is she hurt or is she?
She's recovering from back surgery.
Oh.
So she should be good to go soon. She actually has a YouTube page and has been releasing kind of behind the scenes episodes about her back surgery.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a whole episode. There's a whole episode where she and her wife travel to New York City where she's going to have the surgery, and then they're in this Airbnb and they have these two massive dogs, Great Dane dogs, and it's they play musical chairs almost in all the different rooms trying to find a bed that's big enough for her because she's so tall, and also like
also
room for the dogs.
dog.
And
oh my God, that's so funny. I have to watch it. I want to see if I can figure out like where they are based on what the apartment is.
They're definitely in Manhattan. That was like as far as I could narrow it down. But
back surgery, that's intense.
Yes.
Yeah.
With 2 big dogs?
Yeah. Well, because they had to quarantine before, so they had to be there for like...
Oh, shite.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, quick update.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to have knee arthroscopic surgery on August 2nd.
Oh, yeah, you were supposed to give us the results of your MRI in this episode.
Yeah.
I've been waiting patiently for it. Give us the reveal.
This could be it, y'all. Okay, well, results of the MRI. There's a tear in cartilage in my knee. Specifically, what was it called? Chondral flap tear.
Cool.
Which I
sounds
think
gross.
Right? Yeah, it's sick. Anyway, there's like, it's like basically right on the kneecap or something, and they were like, and arthroscopic surgery. I clarify arthroscopic because it's very like chill. I think.
Is it just like outpatient? Like you do it and you
were like, you can walk on the way out. Knock on wood, you know.
Yeah. Where are you getting it done?
Montefiore, which
that sounds made up.
I know.
That sounds fake.
Is that inside of a volcano?
Okay.
It is a volcano.
So it's in the Bronx, and it does actually look, it like doesn't seem like New York. It's a big old campus. Looks like kind of Providence Park situation.
Oh, okay.
It gives me those vibes.
Gotcha.
And it takes friggin' forever to get out there. Yeah. But the doctor seemed
Is it because you're walking and you have a bad knee?
It'd probably take her less time to walk to the Bronx than like get there in public transportation.
Oh, literally. That honestly is like kind of true, because there's also like, once you get to the end of the line in the Bronx, there's like a bus you need to take, which I really do think that if I walked, it would go faster than that bus, because it takes a real big like loop around. Anyway.
So like, is the goal like at the end of the surgery, like obviously like you can't right away do anything, but you should be able to like run and like resume your life or whatever?
Yeah, he said.
Not that you haven't been living.
Oh yeah, I've been just sitting here. My goal is I would like to be able to do things like jump, run without pain, play like little pickup games.
Yeah.
And go up and down stairs without pain. Things that I like have taken for granted for like 4 years, literally. And like, okay, well, I don't know, like maybe it'll get better or whatever.
It's been that long?
Yeah, like since I moved to New York, I remember like going
Julia.
But I ran a marathon on it, and like all this stuff, like I have been able to live technically, and
it just hurts,
which is almost like worse, because I've just been like probably, I don't know if it's been making it worse, but it has been a bummer. Like I just have to like monitor it and like do like the bare minimum of anything, because it just hurts if I literally do anything else.
Yeah.
Well, at least now there's like a solution, and they know what's wrong with it, and they can fix it.
You are so right. A diagnosis.
You'll be an athlete again in no time.
You'll be kicking balls.
Yeah, exactly. After being told it's tendonitis for a year and a half,
that's really frustrating.
I really don't know if that's the case.
That's how I was. Remember, like I couldn't eat anything for like a year and a half, and they're like, "You have IBS," and I was like, "No, I don't. It's not what it is. This isn't just gas. Just like figure out why I can't swallow food."
Yeah,
this is like
I was vindicated.
Thank God. Not to get too like in the weeds, but like it's such a frequent like thing when women go to the doctors, and especially like Black women, they're just, their pain is ignored. They're told like, oh, it's this. And like, it's so hard to have to like keep advocating for yourself to like find out what's wrong with you. But
absolutely,
like kudos to both of you for figuring that out, because it is really difficult.
Totally. I mean, all three of us have gone through intense like health situations to varying degrees, obviously, but like,
I will say important. Like I've been fortunate that like both times where I had some sort of like health situation, I was like immediately like my pain was like acknowledged and like accepted and went from there. I didn't have to be like, no, but this is something feels, I didn't have to do what you guys had to do. But
I will say this is also like I've been going to physical therapy for a year where what I should have done early on is get an MRI, but even getting an MRI this late in the game, they were like, okay, well, it was denied 4 times before they were like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I probably should have done it earlier, but it's also like if the healthcare system just like worked freaking better or like whatever. Anyway.
With you there.
My thoughts and prayers to Elena Delle Donne.
I'm like, wait, how did we get here? Oh, yes, EDD.
I do go.
Yeah, but she's on the mend, thankfully. That's good.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Totally. I watched a little of that game. I watched a little Aces versus Seattle, but as I told you, there was a dog pee incident during that, so I missed a great deal of it. But I did watch the games. Did either of you watch any of the games on Saturday? I know that, Julia, it got spoiled for you as always.
I couldn't even watch. So New York
versus Indiana, Tina versus George.
I didn't see either of those games, but I did read about them.
They were wild as heck. Those were the ones to watch, I feel.
Well, and I couldn't watch them. I couldn't watch them back because CBS Sports Network has a monopoly on the whole.
So you can't watch them back on the app the next day?
No!
What the heck? That's the worst because there's like no way to watch back CBS Sports Network since they don't have an app. You just watch it on TV.
The app told me go to CBS Sports Network.
I want to see this.
Actually, I can't.
Remember, I found the website that's like, if you want to watch the Yankees live, you can just buy tickets and go to Yankee Stadium.
Fuck.
Like, how rude. But funny. I appreciate that. That person was a Sagittarius that wrote that.
I don't know anything about signs, but it is fun. I like when things are attributed to the sign.
But yeah, so I think Liberty is 2-0. George O'Malley starting out strong.
Woo!
Yeah.
But in that first game, they played the Fever. It was very close. The Fever looked great as well, to be honest, at least in that matchup.
Yeah, they looked very competitive. And those were the 2 bottom teams from last season.
Yeah. And they weren't wearing their Stranger Things uniforms. I'm a little upset. They were wearing some blue ones that were fine.
Fine, we'll take it.
But yeah, it was the return of SaTHREEna Ionescu. She was back, and she kept
after a big old surgery.
Yeah, did she sprain her ankle? Is that what it was last year? Like
it was like a grade something sprain, grade 3 sprain.
Had to have surgery. Missed all of her rookie season, pretty much. But she came back strong, such that the announcer nicknamed her SaTHREEna, and he was very proud of himself.
Oh no!
It's like, okay, sir, you don't have to say it again.
Oh no! Yeah,
we get it. But she did have a little buzzer beater to win the game for the Liberty at the end. I think that she got the ball with 4 seconds left, shot a 3. It went in to the point where I think there was 0.4 seconds left. But my favorite part of the whole thing was player for the Fever. I think her name is Victoria Vivians. As you know, I did not watch any Fever games last season, so I don't know. But she was on the bench, and the face that she made did you guys see this at all? It was on social media a lot.
Yeah.
The best way I can describe it for our listeners is when SaTHREEna hit the 3, the noise I made was, "Oh!" and that face matched that noise. Julia, it looked like she was like sitting on the bench and she just went, "Oh."
Like we just lost the game.
Like we lost the game, but like that was sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, wait, I really want to see it.
It was great. Try to go, like I'll send you, I think there's a tweet. I'll send it to you. Katie, I'll send it to you. You can, so our listeners can find it. They can see. You'll just have to
I'll tweet it.
Watch the Fever bench, and she makes this face, and it's so funny to me.
They won
another Liberty. They won. Yeah, another Liberty player, Benaja Laney, had a really big game too. She scored like 30 points. I think she was last year's like most improved player.
Oh,
in
cool.
the league.
I remember. She played
and
for.
she came
did
from
she play
an
for Atlanta?
Atlanta Dream.
Yeah.
So it's her first season with New York.
I read she scored 50 points between the 2 games.
Oh,
dang, girl!
I mean,
not in the one game, but yeah.
Julia's like,
but
wait a
between
second.
the 2 games.
I go, ooh.
You made Victoria Vivian's did. But yeah, and then the game after that I watched was Mercury versus Lynx, and it ended in a similar dramatic fashion where with 6.8 seconds left, the clock stopped, but the game didn't stop because it was an accidental clock stop. I read that it stopped because one of the refs accidentally breathed into the whistle. And so it stopped, but the play was still going. Diana Taurasi hit a 3 in like the exact same spot, but like other side of the court. So like mirror image of where SaTHREEna hit hers, but nobody knew how much time was left, if any, when she hit it. So then for like literally 10 to 15 minutes, everyone stood around while the refs huddled around the TV with a little stopwatch and tried to figure it out. And eventually put 1.1 seconds back on the clock. Cheryl Reeves, the coach of Minnesota, was furious because she did not believe that it was 5 seconds in between there. But they showed it enough times that I could like 1/1000 it, and they were correct. It was about 5 seconds.
Wait, can you explain this again? So wait.
Yeah, so I think it was Brittany Griner stole the ball. Yeah, she's back. She stole the ball on the other end of the court. Passed it to Diana Taurasi, who took it down the court and shot a 3. But right after Brittany Griner stole the ball and passed it to Diana, the clock stopped. But the play didn't stop because
official game clock.
The clock was not supposed to stop. So they kept playing, and the refs, I don't think, even noticed that the clock stopped. So everything continued. She hit her 3, which would have been with like 1 second left. It would have been very close to the end of the game. Who knows? She maybe even have like waited the second. But because the clock stopped, nobody knew how much time was actually left. There was no.
And they didn't even know if her shot was good.
So they had to get in there with a stopwatch and just watch over and over and try to like estimate how much time was left.
But this is because the ref like accidentally blew into the whistle?
That's what, I don't remember what.
But not enough for everybody else to hear it?
Yeah, I think that it was just like they had it in their mouth and breathed into it. So it didn't make the noise. Apparently that's how the clock stops, I guess. Like it somehow it stopped the.
Really?
I guess.
I don't know. It's like on a.
I don't remember. I don't remember what. I maybe it's like somehow connected to the whistle and like the breath. I don't remember what I read it on, so maybe that's made up. Let's do a quick during the pod Google to figure out. But the clock stopped.
That's crazy.
Go ahead and Google, and we have to say, if you're listening, we're maybe about 20 minutes in, and quickly we have to tell everybody that She's Good Podcast is gonna have a live show at the Detroit Women in Comedy Festival. And that will be on the 4th of June, 7 p.m. June 4th, 7 p.m. You can watch us try to fit this podcast into 40 minutes, which we're going to try and do today, too. No, a little longer than that, maybe.
The question is, will we be able to start the sports portion in 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Or will we
but we're so excited. We love Planet Ant, and we love supporting women in comedy. Women plus, even.
Hey folks, guess what? The Detroit Women of Comedy Fest is back, baby! We're going to be streaming across Planet Ant's channels on June 4th and June 5th. That's their Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, you get it. There's going to be so much funny stuff. We're talking sketch, stand-up, podcast, live stream, workshops, special guests. Head over to DetroitWomenOfComedy.com to find out how you can join the fun. Yeah.
Okay, this is Yahoo Sports. I will see if there's a better source, but it says Lynx coach Cheryl Reeve was understandably unhappy after the game, telling reporters that an official had accidentally stopped the clock by breathing into a whistle and painting the review as a group of officials messing around with a stopwatch, which was what it looked like. But like, how else were you supposed to do that? She was fired up though. She did not believe.
I like her.
Like,
me too. Me too.
That's funny.
Oh God. That sucks, but also cool. Yeah. Wait, it was a buzzer beater?
It would have been, there was 1.1 seconds left. So after standing around for like 10 to 15 minutes, it was, that put them ahead. I don't remember what the
Got it. Okay.
Let me see. They had been down. Hold on, I have it written in my notes. They had been down 75-74, and then she hit a 3, so it was 77-75, and they had 1.1 seconds left to score. But they had just been like, they weren't warm anymore. They had just like stood around after playing a whole game
for literally
10. Yeah,
so all the air out of it. Yeah.
A couple of them were like jogging around trying to stay loose, but it was.
God, can you imagine?
Yeah.
To play 1.1 second.
1 second, yeah. So Mercury won that game.
Gotcha.
Those were the two I watched in detail.
You know who I was sort of like, whoa, where did she come from? The Las Vegas Aces had Liz Cambage, who didn't play last year. Did anyone see her play?
A little bit.
I saw some of the game.
She was very impressive.
She's very tall.
Holy crapola. Yeah.
She's quite tall.
I wonder if she also has Great Danes.
Oh. Yeah, you need a Great Dane to be at your level.
If you're tall, you gotta have a Great Dane. It's the rule.
She seemed like a powerhouse for the Aces that like, they're so good already, and then what, you just have a Shaq on your team now?
Yeah. Well, I think she had a medical exemption from the bubble, right? And then then she played for Australia after that.
Okay.
And now
she was on Leilani Mitchell's team in Australia that won the league.
Nice. Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But I will say about the Aces and the Storm game, the Aces are still missing at least one player, Chelsea Gray. I think she's still abroad, or she's like in the process of coming back from playing abroad.
And Angel
so that
McCautry
wasn't even them. Like, she tore her like ACL or something. But so that isn't even their full team really. But I mean, because they did get beat by the Storm. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, what happened this weekend, I'm sure will be like very much mixed up through it. This is the first weekend. So.
Yeah, for sure. So many teams are missing players still. So
that's a great point. This was the first weekend of WNBA basketball.
But it was nice to have it back. Even though I only watched like 12 minutes total.
No, that's honestly me too, though. Now you understand my life, where I'm like, okay, maybe I'll like listen to it or something. I don't know.
If this was a podcast, I would listen to this game.
Yeah, I literally put it in my. I literally had to take a dog for a walk during one of these games, and I just like had it on in my headphones, and the phone was in my pocket.
Nice. AM radio style. I like
exactly what I felt.
Yes.
950 the Fan.
I will say, as you recall, when we started the WNBA season at the beginning of this podcast, I could not follow. And I was constantly like, this is anxious. Yeah. This is making me anxious. Like, I can't handle this. There's just like so much happening. And now I still don't follow that well, but I'm not anxious about it anymore. Like, I'm now just excited by it. Like, I get it a little bit better. So we can learn a sport.
Yeah, we can learn things.
Right? Yeah.
We're doing it.
This is how I feel about hockey and football. I didn't know that they were happening.
There's I got my shirt on today.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say awesome.
WHBA. There is a game happening right now for the Dream Gap Tour. But remember we've talked about this before. The Dream Gap Tour right now is only like just 2 teams just playing in different, because like Canada won't let us in. So
yeah, I do remember that.
They will. I think they do have some games planned there. Like, I think they're allowed to go in soon, but it's just like, so there's like weird, like Minnesota, AKA Team Adidas, and then New Hampshire, AKA Team Women's Sports Foundation. And I think that just Minnesota Adidas wins every time. Maybe they like lost one, but like, I think that seems to be the case.
You know what's weird? I've heard British people pronounce it Adidas.
Adidas.
Oh yeah. It's
sorry. That was like so random.
No,
I feel like
I needed
British
you to
people
say
pronounce
that.
a lot of things differently than we do.
But that's stupid. Or like Nike, it's like Nike.
No.
I'm pretty
They
sure.
don't say Nike. They do not.
I'm pretty sure. I'm like
buy it.
40% sure.
That is offensive.
I'm gonna Google it.
Adidas at least.
I don't believe. Isn't Nike like a Greek god?
Yeah. I think so.
I do.
Wait, but Adidas
I don't
is
buy
at
it.
least German, so maybe that's how they say it.
Adidas.
Maybe
Yeah,
I made the Nike thing up, but I don't know. They pronounce like aluminium. So.
Yeah, and
we're the we're the stupid
Well,
ones.
they did invent the language, so I don't know if that's true. I don't know if they
That's not
invented.
fair.
It's just named after them because colonialism.
Because of course. Question everything is what I've learned.
Did they invent this, or are they just taking credit for this? Who's to say? I don't know. Give me a history class, someone. I've been out of school too long. I will say that Adidas was very popular when I was in the 6th grade, which is why I still prefer Adidas over Nike. Just because it's like built into me. Like everyone had Adidas jackets.
Yep.
Do you remember those?
Oh, 100%.
They're very cool to have. There is a picture of me from like, you remember like spring pictures that like weren't mandatory, but like
they always had like a plant background.
Them. Yeah, like an earthy background, and like it was more of a full body pose than just a headshot. I do have one of those, and I am wearing an Adidas shirt.
Obsessed.
In it, and I felt very cool.
The thing I thought was the coolest possible piece of clothing that anybody could ever own was Adidas pants. Probably one half of this.
With the snaps.
Yes.
That was
and those Adidas like sandals that had the like like pokey rubber, like
which hurt your feet.
I liked those.
I couldn't. Like I always thought like rich people had them.
Oh, I had them up until
I thought they were cool.
Roughly last year. I wear them in my house as slippers.
They hurt. I never.
You get used to them after at least 3 years of wearing the same pair. They were like called like Adidasage, but like they didn't massage anything. They just hurt your feet.
They're just little rubbery plastic things.
They probably like I would guess their purpose was like to get blood flow to your feet after like playing a long soccer game. But like when you just wear them for many hours straight for no reason, you're like, okay, this is torture.
This is dumb.
But I will say, I did eventually get used to them. Broke them in. I think probably what happened is I broke all of those little pieces.
Yeah, you wore them down.
And they were just
now they're regular sandals. That's why they're comfortable.
Well, now they're in. Well, no, I still have them, but they're for like when I like have to do dirty like cleaning work. I'll slide those on. Like if like when I come in here and like have to like clean this floor, I'll pop those on because I know they're easy to clean, like they're easy to wash, and I'm not going to wear them for any other situation.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, you guys, I was just looking at my notes that I took, which I took in the Apple Notes app, and it auto-corrected Vandersloot to Vindersloon.
Corny Vindersloon.
Oh my god, it looks so funny.
Vindersloon.
I feel maybe we have discussed this on a past pod, but have I ever told you about the time I gave a German foreign exchange student a popsicle? And she goes, "What is this ice?"
Oh yeah. Yes.
One of my favorite things to quote of all time. Tom Novick does it too when he gets like a glass of water. He goes, "What is this ice?"
That is his eyes.
That's awesome.
She was delighted by it, though.
Did she?
opened
Yeah,
her
was
eyes
it?
to the world? She was excited it turned her tongue blue.
Oh, okay, totally. I want a popsicle.
Welcome to America, baby.
What is his eyes?
What is his eyes? She's a vampire.
Okay, so there was a shite ton of basketball, but we also managed to watch some soccer, did we not?
We
I
did.
did.
Yes.
I watched a lot. I think I don't know if I watched them all.
You're the new Katie.
Wow. Okay,
I
so
think
we need to
just,
change names around.
Yeah, I'm Katie.
I'm Mary Beth. Actually, I prefer to say I'm Mary Beth.
Really, yeah.
Oh, you say it better than I do.
You said Katie better.
Let's start doing this. I'll go, that's Katie. And you'll be
And
like,
that's Mary Beth.
Nice. We've got it
And
worked
this
out.
is Katie's puppy.
Oh, she's cute. She's good. She's cute.
She's good. She's cute.
I did watch, what game was I watching where you were like, turn on this other game, it's better.
Oh, yeah, Orlando. Well, the game that you said not to watch was Orlando versus
Washington Spirit, yeah.
Well, that one got exciting after, and then we turned on Thorns versus Red Stars.
Oh,
yeah, and then I
boy.
missed the Orlando goal.
Did
Wait,
you?
who scored even? I don't know.
Alex Morgan, her first goal since
Oh,
2018.
yeah. No, I actually did. I didn't miss it. I saw it.
It did get, sometimes for our listeners, sometimes there will be two games on at once, and we will try to watch them both because one's on like Twitch and one's on Paramount Plus. And so you can watch them both, but it's like very
Impossible.
difficult, especially when eventful things are happening.
Yeah.
And you're trying to listen to both at the same time.
Yeah, I was watching one with sound and one on mute.
Same.
And I would just like keep looking down and like Portland would keep scoring goals. And I was like, why is this one on mute? Why do I have this one on mute?
Big
But
mistake.
I
Because
refuse to
Kaylin
change.
Kyle was.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah, you don't love
I don't
Kaylin
want to
Kyle.
like, the reason I haven't brought up her name before is because I don't want to badmouth anyone.
Oh,
But
no. You're so right. Because she's honestly great. And here's the thing.
no, she's not. But
No, she will listen to this. The Kaylin Kyle stands are coming for us.
You support her as
I support
a
her
soccer
like
player
desire
and
to, yeah.
but she annoys you.
But
Yeah,
she
yeah.
needs, well, and she needs to do better. Like, I mean, they all need to do better with like not misgendering people and like actually saying people's names right and pronouncing them right and knowing which player is which player. I'm like, I've only been like a true fan of this league for maybe 2 years, and I'm like, I know that player is that player, and I know that how to like. It's
to be fair, I can never tell unless they have like a notable scrunchie or shoes. Like, I can't tell.
Not by the numbers. You can't tell by the numbers.
I can't see them. I have to sit like really close to and I have a big TV. Like, I think my eyes just can't handle it. My sister's always like that. I can tell because they have the number, and I like just have to like. When I watch games, if I'm not sitting 2 feet from my TV, I like can't tell who is who.
You're like, well, this game looks fun. I don't know who's doing what, but
Yeah. I can never tell because I only listen to games.
So really, so you're just taking their word that like this player did this thing.
Yeah, that's why Kaylin Kyle is. It sucks. Wait, she also one other thing she does that's so funny is she will never. So it's Kaylia Watt is a player on the on Chicago. Oh my God, I was about to say Sky, but Red Stars. Again, this is soccer that we're talking about. So we got Kaylia Watt. She's married to JJ Watt, but this is only in the past few years, and her maiden name is Ohai. So Kaylin Kyle always goes, in Kaylia Ohai. Sorry, I just can't get over her. I keep calling her Ohai. Kaylia Watt, sorry. And she does it
She really does it every time. Yeah.
Time.
You know what she also does?
She
likes to say something like kind of controversial and then be like, I'm going to get in trouble. I'll probably get in trouble for this, and then like say the thing that she'll get in trouble for. And it's like, what? You get in trouble? Yes. Like, you're not in middle school.
Totally.
No one's gonna
Wait, James was watching when we were both like on the couch when she goes, yeah, you know, you gotta love the fans because they hold you accountable. I really love it. I mean, because they'll get mad at you if you say something wrong. And you know, I'm not complaining. I love it. They're passionate. It's just like, it keeps me on my game or whatever. And I go to James, I'm like, yeah, everyone shits on her because she never does her job right.
Oh my gosh.
Passive aggressive.
It's just irritating because
it doesn't annoy me as much as she annoys you.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It annoys me that I think what does annoy me about her is how badly she wants us to know that she used to play. And I'm like, I don't care.
But she didn't. Even the first time that everyone goes, oh man, I was like, wait, I don't think she's that bad. But I think there was just like some stuff in the last game that I was like, yeah, I think she tries too hard.
I just think like in general, and I'm talking like across like NWSL and like these Women's Super League games, the England games that I've been watching. These games deserve better better announcers, better commentary.
They all deserve Lori Lindsay and Jen Hildreth. Every single one.
I really do love them, and I love Jen Hildreth a lot.
And when Marissa Pillett got in there and did a game, she was great.
Yeah.
When they finally stopped messing around with like her audio and got her up into the it's my very
so many times they're like, let's go to Marissa on the sideline.
Yeah. It's just like
and she goes
15 minutes later she pops in, sorry, something was wrong with my audio. I love it.
I'm always mad because I'm like, damn, she was gonna have a good little tidbit there. Yeah, she talked to a coach, or like she harassed him on the sideline.
Totally.
Yeah.
Or she can just like hear them talking because now they're fans.
Oh, she does?
But
she has a podcast?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you know who else does?
It's called Pila Talk.
Oh, okay. Marissa Pila Talk. Wait.
You're telling me that LaChina has a
I only found out yesterday.
I just saw that too.
I love LaChina.
Me too.
LaChina is great.
Talk about
Send
good
it to
announcers.
me because I love her.
Okay, I will.
Is Pam ever on?
LaChina.
I don't know, but she wasn't announcing with Pam yesterday.
I haven't seen Pam.
It was Tiffany. Who's Tiffany?
I don't know.
Oh, neither do I.
Oh, Pam.
There's a lot of new announcers to learn now that they're like back in their home markets and like there's so many games happening at one time.
LaChina and Pam.
I believe LaChina's on a broadcast.
Oh, go ahead, Katie, and then I'll.
Oh no, I was just saying. I think I read that LaChina's on the broadcast team that's doing all of Atlanta's the Atlanta Dream home games.
Yeah.
So
I haven't
all
watched
black
the Atlanta
women,
game yet.
right?
Yeah, and LaChina is alone. I would be like, I guess I'm watching every Dream game, but the Dream have some great players, so I'm gonna have to watch a lot of those.
Great players, great jerseys. Great announcers.
Yeah. What were you saying about Ryan Rucka?
I was gonna say you did catch it's all cosmetic at this point from him.
Yeah.
Our favorite line. He says that every single game.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's not all cosmetic at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like I
Two
just
buzzer beaters.
feel it in my spirit.
That's not cosmetic.
It wasn't cosmetic, but he wasn't on those ones.
Right, exactly.
Whenever he's with like introducing Rebecca Lobo, he's always like Hall of Famer Rebecca Lobo. Which
I love when they're together.
I do too, but my dad's always like, we get it. Like it's just funny. I love it.
Yeah, give her dues.
Totally.
Yeah.
But other than that 5-0, that 5-0 Portland win over Chicago. Ooh, poor Chicago. That was really bad. Like
let's
really
talk
bad.
through that. It was because you guys weren't watching it, and I was like, okay.
You gotta put this
okay, turn it on, because it was within like a half hour that the first 5 minutes, which I did think that like was the goal was like credited to Sophia Smith and that she made it happen, but it was an own goal.
It's just even worse.
But she scored. I mean,
she did. She had a great game.
She scored like 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
And then another 10 minutes later, she did get, and then there was a penalty kick. Someone took out Megan Klingenberg in the box, and then Christine Sinclair,
Hall of Famer,
there. Number 1, according to the Kaylin Kyle, but also the world.
Also, Kaylin Kyle is Canadian, so
she does love to tell us about the Canadians.
Christine Sinclair.
But I appreciate it. I, for one, like Canadian people.
Me too. Me too.
You know, I love Degrassi.
You know, I love Heartland. But then Tyler Lucy scored again too. So
she scored later. So it was 5-2 2-0. Sorry,
Julie
Red
Ertz got
Stars.
hurt.
I don't
Oh,
get
I
what's-
forgot.
Yeah, I
She
don't
better
get
be
what-
okay.
Did they say what was wrong with it? Or do we not know?
I don't know. Honestly, that was on mute. So I just kind of
Yeah,
let it
she and
cry.
Alex Morgan went down at the exact same time in 2 different games. And so it was just like, oh.
people are yeah.
happening?
Oh my God, totally.
Alex Morgan is fine.
I'm not sure what's going on with Chicago because I feel like they have a lot of really good players.
I know.
It's got to be like a coaching issue or like their style of play is not what works for them or something. Because they're
it's,
also
disheartening.
Yeah, they have so many national team players and then so many players that were previously on the national team or like get called up every once in a while.
Yeah.
But aren't like regular. Like it doesn't make sense why
Yeah.
that's happening. But maybe they'll pull it together by the time we go to the game on Saturday.
This.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. We got
Katie's
I was
like,
gonna ask when the home opener was.
It's Saturday, yeah. Hopefully it won't rain. It's supposed to be super hot.
Oh.
But it is a night game, so maybe it'll cool off a little bit.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, I'm so excited for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm
It's
excited.
coming. Little short road trip.
Mm-hmm.
Day trip.
This will be so great. I think my first Gotham game, league game, will be the 29th.
Nice.
Yeah, because Julia's a season ticket holder, baby.
Season ticket holder.
Yeah.
You got your shirt
30th,
on.
30th.
You're
Yeah,
ready.
I got my shirt on. NYNJ. NJNY. NJNY.
I do believe I'm leaning towards OL Reign this season. You know how I love to pick a new team.
Totally.
And it may just be because I did buy a Zierra King jersey, so like I feel like I need to.
Yeah.
But
No,
I
that's
do
fair.
like I enjoy like watching. Well, I love watching her play because she always like changes the pace of the games or like the trajectory of like what's happening. They're not boring.
Yeah.
But also even like this last game that they played, who were they playing this weekend? I don't remember.
I don't know because I wasn't watching. Houston? No.
I was not watching, but
Either way, nobody scored, but it was still exciting because they kept almost scoring to the point where it was stressful. And I like feed off of that a little bit when I want, like, we talk about this all the time. I like a sport to feel like I'm watching a great television show.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a good one. Like they kept coming so close and it was just like, oh.
Plus, there's a lot of exciting talent coming to the Reign this season.
Yeah.
Roosevelt's back. Her rights were traded to Orlando, I'm sorry, OL Reign. And then they've signed a couple players from Lyon, like on loan, Sarah Buhati, a goalie, and Jennifer Marajan. She's a German player and she's like crazy good. And
cool.
I'm going to butcher this French person's name.
Do it.
Eugenie Le Sommer.
That's
Oh
correct.
yeah.
I don't know if that's correct, but I support
I
it.
thought for a second I was like, oh my God, I did
like
it.
I wouldn't know the answer to that. I've only
Maybe
ever
you're
watched
watching
it.
That is like pretty close.
What if I
Okay,
spoke
well,
fluent
apologies to
and
any
you guys
French
didn't know?
people. I know they really hate when people butcher their language, but
I'm sorry.
I am who I am. Yeah, so I'm very excited.
Yeah,
for that.
it's gonna be
So
good.
I'm definitely going to be watching a lot of their games this season. My only issue, and the reason I haven't chosen them as a team, is that they're on the West Coast, and I like to go to bed.
Oh, that's what I need in life.
Yeah, so you need a West Coast team, and I need the East Coast. Gotham, baby.
So,
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't see any Gotham games though. Oh wait, yeah, I did. Wait, did I?
I couldn't watch. Yeah, with Midge Purse.
it was
Yeah, I did watch.
Gotham versus Houston, maybe.
Because I remember sending a
Houston
picture.
is who everyone played.
Yeah, I
They
remember
beat
sending
Houston,
I remember sending a picture of a dog curled up on my lap while I was watching it.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Oh, I'm such a dummy.
Let me look up who OL Reign played because I feel bad that I can't remember.
Kansas City. No,
That's what I was gonna guess.
No, that was Louisville.
Who's the one?
Who's
North
left?
Carolina.
They're
North
the
Carolina.
same
Oh,
team
it was
to me,
North
by the way.
Carolina. You're right.
What'd you say, Jules?
Kansas City and Louisville seem like they're 3 minutes apart to me.
in
cities-wise.
the country,
Oh,
like driving.
how far are they from each other?
I don't know.
Pretty far, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know geography. I'm an American. I don't know geography.
You want me to do a Google map?
Yeah, tell me exactly how far.
Yeah, I'll announce while you do that, I'll announce the Detroit Women in Comedy Festival, 7 p.m. June 9th. Don't actually. Oh wait, not June 9th. Wait.
June 4th. Friday, June 4th.
You know when a bit goes so well?
I love that too. I love so much when a bit fails.
June 4th, guys.
Did you find out who they play yet, though?
What did you say?
Did you find out who they played yet?
Yeah, they played the Courage, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did I watch that? No, I didn't.
Kansas City and...
I watched a Courage game.
Probably during the Challenge Cup.
Wait, who does Crystal Dunn play for?
Portland. Oh, that's Portland.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I knew I got confused.
They're doing so good today. The answer
used to.
The answer of the study is 506 miles apart, 7-hour and 39-minute drive.
Okay, that's kind of far.
A quick little hop.
Quick 7 and whatever.
But they are like, it is like a straight line to get. You just have to, you cut through St. Louis.
Okay.
That might
Their longitude's the same.
Yeah. And so it's similar. Just one is in, you have to drive through.
If someone said, I'll give you a plane ticket or any mode of transportation to watch any team play a game, who would you take advantage of to go see?
Like, is this like a question of travel length or
travel
who I would want to see?
Travel and combined with team.
Oh, well, I will probably go to a rain game since I just told you that I'm leaning towards them, but also
that's a great answer.
They play in Tacoma, but I think, right?
Yeah.
Either way, nearby Seattle, which I do love Seattle.
Yeah.
As a city. So I'd probably go there.
Yeah. I would I'm already going to go see Gotham. But I would probably want to go see a Portland game because I really want to visit Portland. And also, fun. Did I cut out?
Mm-mm.
A little bit to me, but that could have been
because it said my internet stable.
Okay, you cut out a little bit.
My internet connection was unstable.
Okay.
But I was just saying I would want to go to a Portland game because I really want to go to Portland, and also I would be interested to see like the atmosphere of that stadium and those fans because I hear they're quite
It seems
crazy.
Scary. It seems intimidating.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't I would just wear like a black t-shirt. Not like I wouldn't if I was going to support like the other team. I would not wear that.
You do have a Thorns jersey. You could just wear it and just support.
I know, but yeah.
I wouldn't choose Orlando or Houston because my body was not built for those climates.
Hell no.
But if they were playing a team somewhere in a climate that my body could handle, I would be happy to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Julia? Did you answer and I wasn't listening?
No, I didn't answer yet. But I do think I would say Portland for the same exact reasons Katie said. I would go to Portland and root for whoever they're playing. And I also think it might be fun. I do think it'd be fun to go to Houston, but it would have to be sometime where it's not blazing hot.
Like when they have like an October game.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, Louisville, I think would be really cool too.
Which is nearby. We could go there, Katie.
Louisville?
It's like I think it's like 5 hours.
That's it?
Yeah. It's just on the other side. It's on the other side of Ohio.
Let's do it.
You just have to drive through Ohio.
Let's fucking go.
Kalia, Ohio. I mean, what?
You have to drive through what? Watto. That was what a joke that was. We are crushing it today. We're all in
killing it.
Weird moods, I feel. I hope everyone's enjoying.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kalia, I really like Kalia Copper, or maybe it's just Kalia Copper on Wait, hold on.
Chicago Sky?
Chicago Sky. That's what I thought.
On that one basketball team.
But they're both in Chicago, which is cool.
Yeah.
Chicago.
And all that jazz.
Oh, I was just reminded of something when we were talking about where we would go. When it was announced that Rose Lavelle was going to the ring, because it was rumored that she was going to go to the actual French team. She's going to go to Lyon. Did they just call it Lyon? Yeah. She was going to go there. And then they said she's actually going to Seattle. But Laura sent me a tweet of someone's like, oh, great, another world-class player that's going to play in a baseball stadium. Which I did love.
Yeah, that's
they're always like, depending on where you are on the field, it's like different, some softer than other spots. I'm like, how do these people not constantly break their ankles? Because they do just throw grass over the dirt of the baseball diamond. Yeah.
Wait, is it in Seattle?
Yeah, they play on one, and so does Kansas City.
But it's not in Seattle anymore. It's in Tacoma, which is outside.
Tacoma.
They play in like a minor league stadium, I think. I don't know.
It's fucked up.
They just like, it's not even just the outfield. It's like the outfield, but also the infield. Like they cover up the dirt. So it's like different.
The fans is so weird how it's weird.
God.
I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
They deserve better.
Yeah. Yep.
I do like baseball, so it's just combining my interests.
They can play a quick inning during halftime.
Yeah, 7th-inning stretch. They still observe that.
They have to play "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Everyone has to stand up and sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Oh man. Is there anything else we should? Oh, well, we should shout out everybody. We will do our due diligence and figure out this football and this hockey.
Yeah.
Right?
So we're all a little bit busy the past couple of weeks, which is part of what we have.
Got a puppy.
Katie got a puppy. I was painting a bathroom that was a larger task than I thought it would be. Wow. Julia watches a different dog every single day. Julia is always in a new home.
Yeah,
watching a new dog.
No doubt. That's true.
We did hop into Parker's podcast, Fan to Fan, so everyone go listen to that if you haven't listened to that yet.
Totally. Yeah, it was very fun. We talked women's soccer on his Fan to Fan podcast.
Yeah, we did talk more NWSL and also national team. He had some questions for us, and we tried to answer them. Yeah. So go listen to that. But anyway, we will watch. There was some tennis, there was some hockey, there was some football, and we'll watch it all at some point before we do our live show. Totally.
That may be our next one, unless we sneak in another little pod before then. But if not, we will see you all freaking live. Well, it's virtual. It's virtual. The festival isn't live, but it's live.
There's no chance to edit anything out.
Yeah, exactly. Not that we do anyway, you know?
Not usually. Nothing yet.
No, if we edit, no. Our episodes are long. We don't edit things out.
Yeah. You'd probably listen and you
just tune us out. Yeah. You edit our own voices for us.
Yeah.
When we go on a tangent.
Oh, man. Oh, very fun. Okay, well, guys, unless you guys have anything else, do you?
I don't think so.
No.
Everyone that's listening, watch a sport.
Yes. It feels fun. Like, get back to it.
Do it.
And maybe even go watch people at a stadium near you.
Yeah. Also fun. An outdoor activity in the age of maybe COVID being over. I was able to go through the CVS drive-through, which means no one was getting a COVID test, which I was like, still feels risky.
Hell yeah.
But
hell yeah.
It made my life more convenient to get my inhaler.
Aw. Yeah. Incredible.
So a little safe. They are still distancing in the stadium, so it's
wear sunscreen if you do. Wear sunscreen.
Oh my god, yes. I'm
Protect
so pale.
yourself, both your lungs and your skin.
Yes.
I gotta get a bucket hat.
Yeah.
Just
I hope she
get
doesn't
a
listen to
bucket.
this, but I won't say who, but I did just order a friend a bucket hat and sent it to her for her birthday. Yeah.
Bucket hats also
which of your
very
friends'
popular when I was in
birthdays?
elementary school, possibly 6th grade. So
Yeah. I
look
still
at
have
fashion
one
coming
from when
back
I was
around.
like 4, and it still fits.
When you
It
were
is
4,
that
I
one.
probably was in 6th grade. So I don't think so. You would have been in
No.
second grade.
Yeah.
We were in high school at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, we're like 3 years apart.
But not because age-wise we should have been, because I should have graduated the year before, and you're right on the border of being the next year down, I feel, right?
True. Yeah.
I'm old and you're young.
Oct 1. Yeah. Yep. I'm old and you're young. You're big. I'm big and you're small.
It sounds like it would be like an Olsen Twins song.
You know what it's from? It's close to that, but it's from Matilda. Although I changed things around.
Love Matilda.
Me too. I'd watch it again.
I have.
Support you.
It's wonderful.
Always makes me want Cheerios as well as chocolate cake.
Oh my god,
cake.
That chocolate cake, it's scary. So gross.
I have a cake anecdote, but I'll save it for another day.
Too good for
Save it for the next step.
Save it for the live.
Save it for the next step. All right, everybody, stay safe and stay healthy. She's good.
This has been a production of Planet Ant Podcast, powered by Pinecast.